The Man Who Solved the Market by Gregory Zuckerman. In a quiet corner of Long Island, far from Wall Street's chaos, a mathematician named Jim Simons built a machine that would change the financial world forever. He wasn't a trader or an economist. He was a codebreaker, a geometer, and a visionary who believed that markets, like nature, followed patterns. His story became the legend behind Renaissance Technologies, the most successful hedge fund in history. Simons began as a professor at Stony Brook University, fascinated not by money but by meaning, by the hidden order behind randomness. A master of mathematical abstraction, he once helped the U.S. government crack Cold War codes. Yet, his true puzzle lay elsewhere. Could the chaos of markets be decoded by math? In the 1970s, he left academia and began experimenting with trading. He had no background in finance, only an instinct that prices weren't random, that within every movement, every rise and fall, there was a signal waiting to be found. To others, it was madness. To Simons, it was logic. He gathered a team not of traders, but of scientists, mathematicians, physicists, and programmers. They built what would become the Medallion Fund, a secretive fortress of algorithms and data. Every number mattered: stock prices, weather reports, shipping times, even word frequencies in financial news. Simons believed that human intuition was flawed and emotional. Computers, on the other hand, never panicked. By the 1980s, his models began to work. The team discovered small patterns, inefficiencies invisible to human eyes that repeated again and again. With enough data, they could predict price movements not perfectly, but profitably. The market, they found, was not random. It was a vast, complex code. Their methods became an orchestra of machine learning long before the term existed. The algorithms evolved, learned, and adapted, a self-correcting system that grew smarter with every trade. Inside Renaissance Technologies, the human element was reduced to oversight. The machines made the decisions. By the 1990s, the Medallion Fund's returns defied logic. While other hedge funds fought to survive crashes, Renaissance thrived. Year after year, it produced returns exceeding 30%, sometimes 70%, even after fees. The firm made billionaires of its employees. Scientists turned financial alchemists. Yet, no one outside understood how. To this day, the algorithms remain one of finance's greatest secrets. Simons' philosophy was simple yet radical. Markets are driven by cause and effect, but the causes are too complex for the human brain. Only mathematics could reveal them. His success proved what Wall Street refused to believe, that data, not emotion, could rule the market. But behind the brilliance was humility. Simons rarely spoke of money, he spoke of curiosity. He built a culture that rewarded collaboration, not ego. Inside Renaissance, physicists debated code like poets argued over rhythm. Together, they built a machine that printed money, not by luck, but by law of numbers. The fund became so profitable that Renaissance eventually closed Medallion to outside investors. It was too powerful. Simons and his team kept it for themselves, turning billions into tens of billions. Yet even Simons faced paradoxes. His creation made him one of the richest men in the world, but it also raised questions. Could prediction ever be perfect? Could algorithms understand the world better than humans? As his fund thrived, global markets grew more complex, more automated, more like the system he had built. Outside the trading floor, Simons turned his focus back to mathematics, education, and philanthropy. He funded scientific research and math programs across the world, hoping to inspire new generations of thinkers. Numbers, he said, can change the world if you learn how to listen to them. Jim Simons never sought fame, only understanding. While others gambled, he decoded. While traders speculated, he measured. He proved that knowledge, multiplied by persistence, could become power. His journey was not just about wealth, but about insight, the triumph of logic over luck, of science over superstition. In the end, he didn't just solve the market, he redefined it.